and welcome to the GOMTV Avertech Intel Classic. This is Nick Tasteless Plot, and I am back in Korea. Very exciting. I had a lot of fun in Paris at the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational, but I have come back. I have returned to broadcast some more StarCraft for you all. Definitely check out my WWI cast if you get the chance. I actually don't know what page they're on. Just type WWI and Tasteless and Blizzard into Google. You should be able to find them. I did lose my voice during the broadcast, so I sound a little bit like a frog. But if you can bear that, then go ahead and check them out. I have some stuff to tell you guys before I really get into the details about the games today. Check out, well, if you want to make your own casts of the GOMTV matches, we do have a feature now on the webpage. Click on the live button on the webpage, and I think you want to click on the how-to because I don't quite understand how it works, but you can make your own shoutcasts and even have other people watch you shoutcast on the webpage. So if you want to just have some fun and try shoutcasting some StarCraft or... Well, definitely check it out. It should be a lot of fun. Pretty cool feature. We just now added it. I was just told about this about 5 minutes ago, so I don't quite have too much more. Well, I just don't have that much more information about how the feature works, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out, so definitely check that out. Now for our matches today. We have two very important matches. We are in the final, the final 8 here. But however, we're only going to be doing 2 games today, and then the next day we're going to have, the next Sunday we're going to have 2 more StarCraft games. So the games today are going to be, our first one, a Terran versus Protoss, Never versus Shuttle. Shuttle, the only player in our games today that did not get an auto seed later on into the tournament. So that should be a pretty interesting series. We're also going to have Jaedong versus Lomo, a Zerg versus Terran, and that should also be very exciting as well. Jaedong, a very skilled player. A lot of people say he's the favorite to win this tournament. Our map listing for today is going to be Othello, Bluestorm, and Katrina. Yes, Katrina is in this tournament. We just haven't really seen much of it just yet. So get ready for some games on Katrina. Should be pretty exciting if we do go to a 3rd game. Now, both players are in the game right now, Never and Shuttle, so we should be getting this started pretty soon here. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed Jason Lee's commentary. He actually is my co-commentator at Arirang, because some people are probably wondering where we found him and stuff. I recommended him. He's a great commentator, so I hope you enjoyed him while he was filling in for me, because unfortunately there are not multiple Tastelesses to go cast multiple StarCraft tournaments, although that would be pretty cool if we could do something like that. What else can I tell you guys? Interestingly enough, we have 3 LeCap players here. LeCap just doing so well in this tournament. It's really unbelievable. LeCap doing very well overall in pro gaming. Clearly the best StarCraft team in Korea, and therefore the best team in the world. Very exciting to see them down here today duking it out. And we do even have a LeCap versus LeCap match, Jaedong versus Lomo. That should be pretty cool, so definitely check that out. I am very excited for these games to get going. StarCraft, the most extreme esport on the planet. The best game ever. It's so extreme, we might as well have Mountain Dew co-sponsoring this tournament. It is just an awesome game. Takes a lot of practice. And these players, they're definitely the best of the best. These guys train for, sometimes 10 hours a day, sometimes even more. So it really makes for some very entertaining games. So much going on, so much psychology involved, all sorts of stuff. So it's just very exciting when we get to see the best of the best duke it out. And this is, I think, easily the best intellectual sport on the face of the planet. Well, we're still waiting for our Korean commentators to wrap it up so we can get this game started. But when they do, we're going to have some very exciting Terran vs. Protoss action going on right now. Othello, Bluestorm, Katrina, all maps you can play on www.iccup.net, the largest StarCraft ladder in the world. I've actually been playing on that a whole bunch when I'm not working, and I hardly work, in case you didn't know. But it's been a lot of fun laddering on there. You can download all the maps we're using at this tournament on that website as well. I also want to let you guys know my website is done. I gotta just get the domain. I've been a little bit lazy. Sorry about that. But we are gonna have a contest on there, $75. If you can compile a tasteless quotes video, your favorite stuff that I've said, because apparently some people think I'm saying some kind of funny stuff. So go ahead and try to make one of those, and you could win $75. We're also going to have replays and some other cool stuff on the website as well. So here are our players. Today's matchup. Never and Shuttle going first. And Never certainly has gotten a lot of practice from his teammates. I overhear him talking about this backstage. So he says he's pretty prepared to play against Shuttle. I didn't get a chance to speak with Shuttle. We were doing a mic test when he was getting his makeup on. And so I'm not too sure if he's prepared or not, but he's certainly trained for this. A lot of money on the line. This is the largest tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool. There's a shot of Never and his previous accomplishments. Never and Shuttle, I would say there are two lesser-known players of the games today. Lomo and Jaedong, just very, very famous. So, doesn't mean these guys are bad. Who knows? These could be the next best players in the world. Making it to the final 8 in a 128-person StarCraft tournament with it's entirely comprised of pro gamers. No small feat. There's a shot of him now. Our Terran player, Never. And he looks like he has his game face on right now. And here is Shuttle. Apparently not the best posture in the world. Maybe too much StarCraft here. He's going to be playing Never on the map Othello to start out. Othello, a pretty interesting map. It has a lot of back doors. You can definitely do a lot of counterattacks in the game, which makes it pretty interesting. Terran, I have to be very careful, not only when they push, but where they push, because counterattacking is so strong. The carriers and arbiters both viable on this map, so he's going to have to be prepared for everything. I'm really curious as to how Shuttle is going to play this map out. Terran typically do the 6 Marine, 1 Tank, 1 Vulture fast expansion build on this map, although other builds are strong as well. Dropship usage also very strong on this map, so we may see a lot of dropship harassment throughout the game, going back and forth. But we'll see. We'll see how both players try to play it out. Because we do see dropships at times on this map, we can also see some fast upgrades, since that kind of complements that tech tree, getting the armory along with the starport. There's a lot on the line in this game here. There's no loser's bracket. There's no turning back. They've made it this far. Making it to the Final Four in this tournament is a huge deal for your pro gaming career. So they've definitely invested a lot in this tournament. Let's see if they can, well, let's see who, I should say, can make it to the next step. And again, I implore you to check out that new feature we have on the website where you can make your own StarCraft casts. Let's get ready. We're going to get this game going. Never versus Shuttle.
이쪽 저쪽 여러 개인 리그의 정상을 넘보는 이 선수를 더 이상 최정원 해설과 혼동하는 사람은 없다. 이렇게 부르면 또 무릴까?
눈카프에서 제일 잘 나가는 사람이
착각이죠.
어찌됐든 박지수는 그렇게 4대 본자 마재윤을 꺾고 8강에 멋지게 상륙했다. 4대 본자를 이긴 소감은?
마지현 선수는 그냥 프로게이머 중에서 한 사람일 거라고 생각합니다.
당연히겠죠.
당차게 받아치는 이 선수 128강에서부터 무패 행진으로 올라온 사나이 STX 소울의 김윤중이다.
저 10연승인 거 아시죠?
잘 모르겠어요.
자, 신경전은 그만하고 차분히 대화라도 나눠보는 건 어떨까?
안녕하세요, 김윤중입니다.
아, 네.
저 만만하게 보시면 안 됩니다.
네.
태어나 처음 가보는 8강이에요.
아, 그러세요?
최선을 다하겠습니다.
좀 많이 연습하셔야 될 거예요.
대화는 도저히 안 되겠다. 어쨌든 4강의 단맛을 이미 알아버린 박지수 8강에 만족할 리가 없는데
절대 만족할 수 없어요. 저는 프로토스는 종족으로 치지도 않으니까.
그렇다. 박지수의 꿈은 당연 우승인 것이다.
꿈이 너무 크시네요.
박지수의 꿈이 우승이라면 김윤중의 목표는 뭘까?
이대로 쭉 결승까지 갈게요.
귀엽죠.
르카포즈 박지수, 지지 않는 사나이 김현중에게 첫 패배를 남기는 주인공이 될 것인가? STX 소울 김현중, 르카포즈의 돌풍을 첫 판에 잠재울 것인가? 르카포즈 박지수 대 STX 소울 김현중.
박지수 화이팅! 김현중 하나 둘 셋! 김현중 화이팅!
It has begun. Never against Shuttle. Here's Never at the bottom left. And that makes Shuttle at the top right as the red Protoss. Cross spots. How will these two players play out on these maps? Here we're seeing the stats on this map. Clearly, Terran not doing so bad on Othello against Protoss. We'll see if Shuttle can change that. Shuttle does have Blue Storm as the next map. A lot of people feel that map does favor Protoss against Terran. Carrier is especially strong on that map. Here are some predictions below. By various significant figures in the StarCraft community. Nice depot placement there. He will be able to mine a little bit more efficiently with that depot, forcing the SCV to go in a straighter line. And of course, Shuttle not scouting after Pylon, more common these days. Looks like Protoss players want to get a few extra minerals so they can get that first gateway out. Getting those Dragoons out just, a few seconds earlier actually makes quite a difference, especially since Terrans are known to push out with the Marines and the tanks. Well, tank singular when the game starts. Oh, I guess we're getting a shot at me. I'm happy to be back. It's been a lot of fun in Paris, but we got some games at GOMTV, so I'm very excited. I think I always say that when the camera comes on me. I always say something like, I'm very excited. But it is the truth. Looks like both players are going to find each other here pretty soon. As you probably noticed, I did dye my hair a darker color. I'm emo now because yellow has been eliminated. That's how sad I am. Well, there's the probe transfer to the gas. Very typical builds for both players. He did get that first Zealot, so he's going to go out here and force Terran to make Marines. The distance, though, between these bases might make this a little bit difficult for any damage to be inflicted. We'll see. It looks like the scouting SCV is going to get in here and take a glimpse at what's going on. Now, I'm curious, since we already see Shuttle rushing, is Shuttle going to try to take out this SCV with a Dragoon when it eventually comes out, or is he going to go for something that's a little bit safer and try to take out the, I guess the way I would put it is it's probably safer to take out the SCV, but less aggressive. That's what I would do. We'll see what he does. Here comes the first Zealot. It looks like our Terran player Never should be more than prepared for this with the SCVs at the ramp. So the Zealot will back off. He did at least force Terran to take two SCVs off of minerals. And, something I've learned from talking to so many people about StarCraft, people don't seem to realize what a difference even one worker makes. So certainly Never taking somewhat damage to his economy. But not too much. Here we see Dragoon range being upgraded. Pylon down there as a spotter. As you can see, Terran has one SCV in the Vespene gas, so he will go for the fast expansion, using the other SCVs to get more minerals so he can actually build a command center. Oh, unlucky SCV. Got a beat down. Well, we haven't seen what type of tech Shuttle's going to go for it just yet. We haven't seen a Robo Bay, a Citadel, or the second Gateway. We haven't seen another Nexus yet. We don't know quite what he's doing. There are some Korean fangirls turtling behind a sign. Never's command center's up, Vulture out, mines being upgraded. Now he needs those mines to stop possible DTs from coming in, or Dragoons. There is a trick some Protoss players do, although it's really not that effective, but sometimes you'll see it done where the Protoss players use that first Zealot to absorb all 3 of the mine hits. The Zealot can take 3 hits from a Vulture Spider Mine. And then they rush in with the Dragoons and try to take out the expansion. That's not as common anymore, since if it fails, you end up behind in your count and you lose to the push later on. Looks like this Vulture did not manage to sneak in there. Terran players like to use that Vulture to zip around the Protoss when they move out of their base, and then they can go in there and take out a few probes. Nice mine placement there. The locations of the mines really matters in this game. Looks like Shuttle's actually going to go for a pretty typical fast expansion with the Robo and the Observers. So a very safe build right now. You can see that Never has not actually sieged up his tanks. He's a little bit cautious, or actually siege might still be upgrading, excuse me, but he's keeping them on the high ground anyways, just in case Never were to get, or Shuttle were to actually get a Shuttle and rush in there and drop Zealots on the tanks and try to break the expansion, known as the Bulldog Rush. Well, he does have the Shuttle out, and he's going to go for the Reaver. This is a pretty good opening because Terran, if they don't see any aggression early on, they usually skip getting turrets in their main and try to squeeze out a few more factories to get a faster push. So what this does, this punishes the Terran in that phase of the game. Now remember, we've only got 2 matches today. We're going to have the other final 8. Well, that next group, it's going to be next week. 2 more factories up. I don't think we have too many turrets around. The Shuttle's on the move. He is moving the Dragoons out. He may attempt to use the Reaver to pull the Never's tanks back into his main and then rush in here with the Dragoons at the front. All right, we do see, I believe there's a turret hidden underneath that engineering bay. Very common trick by Terran to fool the Shuttle into moving over it. Here comes Shuttle. He named himself after this thing. Let's see how good he is with it. One nice Zealot bomb there. The Reaver's down. No! Tanks. Whoa, how did that tank live? All right. Nice. Not the best, actually. I thought it was going to be a lot better, that little drop there. I only got 1 SCV. Although he did manage to pick off a tank. Getting the Marines not very significant. And Shuttle will expand once again. A lot more gateways on the way. I sense that Never will be pushing pretty soon here, though. And unfortunately, that SCV overstepped his limits. Now you can see the Protoss is basically containing the Terran, although the containment wasn't very effective because looking at the mini-map, a few Vultures have already slipped out. Whoa. Lots of gateways here. Yeah, these Vultures are going to try to get a few probes. Here's one taken out now. You can actually see that the Protoss was trying to build a pylon wall there to stop just that. SCVs are not getting very lucky this game. Never is unsieged. He may try to push out. It'll be up to Shuttle's control with the Reaver as to whether or not he holds off this push. The Reaver, a very powerful unit. That explosive damage, very strong. Whoa. I think Shuttle is not making probes right now and is instead going to squeeze out extra gateways. Never has to succeed with this push, but I think it may be hard for Never to pull this off, especially when you consider that Shuttle is sacking probes. He's throwing some of his economy away just to get a few more units. You can see that he's going to go for the solid push rather than the soft push by building the turrets. That indicates that he is planning on staying in that location. Zealot Legs is done. And Never is rapidly approaching this expansion. Doesn't look like Shuttle's going to go around for a counterattack. He'll probably drop one Zealot and then use the absorb hits to then drop the Reaver out. But no, not too terribly effective. And the tanks are getting pretty close now. Here he comes now. He's going to try to move in and break the push. Nice Zealot bomb. He did not drop the Reaver out of there. I didn't see it at least. I don't know what happened with the Shuttle there. It looks like he won't break this push, although it's hard to say. Shuttle definitely making the right decision by sacking those units. Shuttle, obviously a very strong player. He did sack the probes in favor of getting a few more units out here, and it looks like it worked. The push has been knocked back. Well played by Shuttle. Never in hot water. Never needs to get an expansion of Shuttle. Can now go back to producing probes with this push delayed. It sucks for that Vulture. He is trapped in there. He's going to have to become good friends with that SCV, who's also hanging out with him. Looks like Shuttle's still not producing probes, going to make more of an emphasis on the units and try to go for the final break on this push. Now Never rapidly losing control of this game and is slipping through his fingers. I'm surprised he did not lift off the factory. You can see Never starting to crack under pressure, making illogical decisions, such as attacking his own depot rather than lifting. I don't know what he's thinking right now. And you can see now that Shuttle is breaking this, cleaning up what was left of Never. And I think it's pretty clear that Shuttle is showing us that Protoss can do quite well on Othello, but despite the negative stats for Protoss previously in the GOMTV Avertech Intel Classic here. Well, Never's going to have to get into a defensive formation here. He's going to have to secure this expansion. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it, though. Never's timing push totally failed. And we can now see how difficult of a position Never is in right now. Never going to move out with some Vultures. Smart idea. Although I think now he's pulling back because, oh my God, Shuttle has so many units. He has to bring those Vultures back. He's moving in here, though. That mine is going to take out both of those tanks. I'm not sure, though, if Shuttle has quite enough units. He's microing pretty well, though, taking out the Vulture mines that are being planted and also taking out these tanks. But this mine did not do as much damage as I expected, but it looks like Never barely holding off this attack. Unbelievable. Oh, my God, but Shuttle already has more units. He's expanding now. This SCV, is watching in horror. He's going to send a few Vultures out here to try to pick off some probes. And he's moving in once again, but these mines taking out the majority of those Zealots, but I don't think it really matters. Yes, it does, because mines are saving Never. And Never is back in this game, I do believe. Well played by Never. He's still in this. You can see the concentration on his face. Getting a few more factories. His economy is starting to stabilize. He's going to get the starport. His upgrades, well, they're not too bad right now. I do believe Shuttle should have a little bit of an upgrade advantage. He did have a Forge earlier. I think it would be smart if Never hid an expansion in one of these mains and stacked it up with some mines, but it doesn't look like he's going to be doing that right now. That would draw some Protoss attention away, and then maybe he could do a counter push. But instead he's going to be expanding here. Well, he did manage to take out those spider mines. You can see Never trying to regain some map control. Lane mines all over the place. But Shuttle just has so many units right now, and his base is so safe with these cannons. And you can see this giant red blob at the top right. He has to have so many gateways. He does have the High Templars out. He may go for a storm drop on his opponent's high ground, or he may use those High Templars defensively to deflect the push. I think we're going to see Arbiters pretty soon here as well, coming from Shuttle. Arbiter's pretty strong on this map. You can see Shuttle's planning on expanding over here. Looks like that plan was foiled by that Vulture. Never has a reasonable amount of units. He may try to push out now. And there is a Stargate, so we are going to see some Arbiters coming up pretty soon. Arbiter's such a devastating unit. Terran can really only counter it with the Science Vessel by EMPing the Arbiter before it recalls or before it uses Stasis. Stasis so powerful in the ground game in Protoss versus Terran. You know, the Terran army is actually stronger than the Protoss army when both players are at the 200-200 limit, so the only thing Protoss can do is counterattack or attempt to stasis half of the Terran's army and then take out the other half while that army is frozen. And here's a dropship on the move, probably full of vultures. Oh, that was close. Oh no, it actually managed to get that Dragoon. And once again, the probe is getting taken out. Shuttle can't expand again. Never really starting to regain control of this game. Let's see how much damage he can do. Actually, that may be full of tanks. He may drop it on the high ground. And he is going to get a few probes here. Shuttle moving out, though, with a sizable army. I don't know if this is a good idea. This may be a complete and total mistake by Shuttle, but my God, he has a lot of units. The High Templars are being dropped. Some great storms here. Unclear, though, if it's going to be enough, and no, it is not. Total failure here. That Archon will never see the light of day. Meanwhile, this tank taking out tons of units. She's trying to hide from the tank as well. My monitor is covered with my own spit. This game is so exciting. 1-1 here for the Terran. Only Zealots can squeeze back up here to get that other tank. And Shuttle needs to get a shuttle over there. Your own name has jinxed you, Shuttle. And he's going to send some Dragoons over here as well. Well, Shuttle needs to get an effective attack. He may have to resort to counterattacking because his army size has been reduced so greatly. The Arbiter's out. That's going to help a lot in Shuttle's case. Now we see another attack that could possibly happen over here. Looks like he will go in for that with the Arbiter. And if he can get that one turret, his army's going to be pretty strong, but I think Never's going to come in here with some vultures and clean up the rest of that. I think that Shuttle is playing this all wrong. He needs to be storm dropping and not throwing units away. Never has completely come back. Never should win this game if things keep going this way. It's going to be more up to Never as to whether or not he wins this. Shuttle is just trying to hang on. And you can see Shuttle cracking under the pressure, not really microing his units to the best of his ability. Not able to utilize all these expansions. Looks like we do have the science vessels out, so EMP, a very dangerous spell for Protoss if it's used against them. Taking out the shields and the energy, but most importantly, it can eliminate the High Templar energy and the Arbiter energy. The push is starting. Is Shuttle ready? A few Goliaths in the mix to take out the Arbiter. We're going to need to see some pretty good stasises. And, oh, this is going to be tough. You can see the science vessel going in for the EMP, but Shuttle carefully moves the Arbiter out of the way, defending it with Dragoons. And he's going to have to stasis one of these science vessels. There's the EMP! Missed the Arbiter, I do believe. But he is at least getting these Dragoons and Zealots. And looks like Shuttle's going to go for a counterattack now. 2-2 upgrades for the Terran. Oh my god. We could see a storm drop here. Not sure. This is not good for Terran. Terran's going to have to turn around. Does have a small army over here. And here's the drop now. Looks like one Shuttle was taken out. Looks like it was the one with the High Templars. I don't know why Never didn't turn around and take this out. Oh my gosh, but Shuttle, not so good with Shuttles after all. Well, Never's going to sack the expansion and try to take out, or at least contain his opponent. Shuttle's already lost one expansion. He cannot afford to get contained all of his gateways in that location. They'll forge under fire. One vessel's been taken out, though, and he might get a second one. He really can't afford to lose that vessel, and he did. This means that Shuttle should be able to stasis the cluster of tanks and clean up the rest of these Terran units, unless, of course, he's out-microed. But no! Shuttle surrenders. Perhaps his Arbiters didn't have the energy. Oh my god, that was a crazy game. Never, the comeback king. My god. I cannot believe how good Never is. Well played. Shuttle had that game. He had it. But Never is just too strong. He is solid. Like a rock, you can see Shuttle is completely and totally disappointed in himself. So frustrating to lose a game like that. Wow. Wild game here. Totally crazy. The final 8 games, final 8 players, I should say. Well, Shuttle is going to have to come back and play a little bit stronger if he wants to make it to the final 8. The next map is Blue Storm. There's a lot of cheesy stuff Protoss can do on this map, a lot of technical rushes. Terrans often complain they never feel safe on Blue Storm. This is going to be an interesting game. I'm curious as to how Shuttle plans on playing it out, though. As it turns out, Shuttle is not good with shuttles. Talk about a cursed name to have in a game like that. Losing shuttles, not able to use his storm drops to the best of his ability. He really should have just kept on storming the SCVs and not throwing his army into the fray. And Never's Spider Mines, unbelievable. Very strong. I'm impressed. I think you are as well. Well, we're going to be going to game 2 here pretty soon. Both players have joined. I think Shuttle just got done rewatching the replay real fast, trying to figure out what he did incorrectly. Again, feel free to check out that Clean Source Professional Broadcasting Service, personal broadcasting service, I misread it on my sheet of paper, where you can shoutcast your own StarCraft matches, and people can even tune in and watch them. And as I said before, my website will be up pretty soon here. The Tasteless Gaming website, where we're going to have tournaments and that contest where if you make whoever makes the best Tasteless quote highlight video will win $75, maybe even $100 if I'm feeling generous. I'm going to pay for it out of pocket. We're also going to have replays and other cool stuff on the site, so check it out. Maybe some other funny stuff, blogs, the works. Never against Shuttle, though. Never up one game. Never playing fantastically. He didn't play so well at the start. His timing push failed miserably, but Shuttle unable to hang on and win that. Well, we're going to get this game going here pretty soon. Grimto is giving us a little bit of analysis. Grimto, Boxer's old nemesis before he became a baller caster, and also clubbing buddy of Tasteless. Well, we're going to get this game started. This is the Avertech Intel Classic, and I am Nick Tasteless Plot. I really am curious if Shuttle can come back and win this. Get ready. I'm judging from Paul's body language that he's winding it up. Maybe. I guess not. I am at times wrong about this stuff. Tell all your friends to come to GOMTV.net, the largest internet streaming program in Korea. We're getting more hits than we ever expected to be getting, and we plan on bringing you a lot more esports coverage. Also, check out the WoW tournament as well. Let's go.
박지수 화이팅! 김윤중 하나, 둘, 셋! 김윤중 화이팅!
It has begun. Game 2, Never versus Shuttle. A lot of pressure on both of these players to make a name for themselves, to make it to the Final Four of the largest Korean professional gaming tournament with the largest prize pool. The only one with a dedicated English stream. And look at this. I sense a Vespian gas steal. Someone should buy Never a bottle of wine. I hear that tastes pretty good with cheese. No, he's not going to go for the gas steal. He's going to go for the proxy gate. You devil, you Shuttle. Is Never going to go for the Wallen? Oh, yes, he is. SCV going to do a little 360 spin. This is going to make Shuttle's proxy gate rush a little bit ineffective. As I said before, so many different rushes you can do on this map. I don't think Dragoons can fit out of there. I hope this isn't a very embarrassing moment for Shuttle. Now he's attacking the SCV. Very smart move here. Wants to delay that barracks from finishing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe an SCV can't. Oh, God, he's going to spot it. Oh, no. Oh, this is so bad for Shuttle. Shuttle, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think the SCV was going to go over there, but this is really bad now because now Never can prepare. Whoa, that is the toughest probe alive. That probe probably has tattoos and piercings. He's so badass. Normally, probes do not win fights against SCVs. Now, one thing that Shuttle will have going on for him is that the Marines do spawn outside of the Wallen. Oh my God. Is he going to get this SCV? He can't afford to lose this SCV. Oh, barely finishes that barracks in time. The Zealot's out. Now he can block the Marine from actually getting into the Wallen with that probe if he does it right. You can see he's ready to intercept the Marine. The Marine's going to pop out. Any second now. And is he in for a surprise when he gets out of that barracks? I never felt like a Marine took so long to build in my entire life. The second Zealot's already out. What? He canceled it? I don't understand the world anymore. He could have at least microed that Marine around to try to buy some time. Well, Never is going to keep repairing the barracks and hope that he could somehow stop this attack by getting a Vulture out in time. No SCVs in the Vespian gas. Uh-oh, he's going to go for the Forge. He's going to try to break it with a cannon. And maybe do a DT rush along the way. The Vulture's coming out. This is Never's only hope. But if cannons come into this game, it could turn right around and boil down to Never's Vulture Micro. The cannon is out. Well, it's not out, but it's coming. It's warping. A moment of clarity now for Never. Oh my God, but the Vulture can hit the cannon. He could get the probe too if he attacks that probe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! He got the probe! Shuttle's rush could not go any worse right now. And if this cannon does not complete, I sense GG. Oh my God. 27 hit points, 22, 20, 18, 13. Oh my God! I cannot believe the Shuttle's alive. I can't believe. Okay, is he gonna get this? Oh! I think it's over. And there's that Marine. It should have been made a while ago. Oh, lucky you. Upgrading Dragoon range, but can Dragoon spit out of that? I mean, look, I'll eat my words if I'm wrong, but right now, I don't think Dragoons can squeeze out of there. It just doesn't look like they can. I would assume, though, that Shuttle had practiced this rush. Oh, God. But Never's going back to his main. He should really get a cannon there to help defend that. Oh, my God. He doesn't have anything to defend. Shuttle should realize that the Vultures are on the way. Oh, my God. Never is such a stud. He's going to bump into this Dragoon. Now, suddenly, Shuttle realizes that he's going to have to stop these Vultures or lose a lot of probes. Oh, nice! Blocking that off with some buildings, but he's still going to manage to get a few more probes here. Oh, not the best Vulture control we've ever seen. Okay, that was a lot less effective than it should have been. Now he's moving out. He's microing against these Zealots. I'm surprised he's not attacking that pylon. He could lower his opponent's supply and unpower the gateway. Command center will be built over there where that SCV is. Now Protoss is starting to expand, as is our Terran player. But Protoss is going to be down on the pylon count, which is never good. Actually, it is. It's very good for never. It's never good, but it's good for never. I wonder if they just keep those in front of their faces the entire game, because they always seem to be prepared. Some of these great advantage rolls with those signs. All right. Well, looks like Shuttle is moving in now. He has a pretty decent-sized army. Looks like he's going to try to move in, going past the bunker, but Never's micro is just too good. Oh, he comes in again, takes out that tank. Siege mode is up, so we are going to see those Dragoons pull back. He's going to go up for the Reaver once again. Never may not be prepared for the Reaver. This could really turn this game around. Well, the scouting SCV is going to spot this expansion. Never does not have an eBay up yet, or at least I don't see one. And unfortunately for Shuttle, oh god, he's going to spot the Robo Bay, and he's going to know that his opponent's going to Reaver drop. Now, I think we're going to see our Terran player frantically getting turrets up now. The gateway is still there. It's a souvenir in Never's base to remind those XCVs of the scary time when the proxy gate rush happened. That was valiantly held off by mass preparing. Uh-oh, it's already been spotted. He knows exactly where it is. Never's ignoring this, though. He's going to go for a push, maybe? No, he's going to pull back now. He needs to plant a few mines. Oh my god. I thought I was watching a Much game for a second here. Oh, but he might get another one off. No. The Reaver jumped back in that Shuttle pretty quickly. I cannot believe Shuttle's luck this game, or lack of luck. He may try to do it again. Be a pretty risky move, though. And Shuttle needs to change his name. He is just not having luck with this unit. Well, this Shuttle may end up getting trapped. Oh no! Oh no! Look out! Oh my gosh! Is it? I'm not sure. I think the Shuttle might actually be stuck in the base now. I guess it is. I don't know. Looks like he got in there before the turret perimeter was set up, and then now he can't get out. That sucks. He may try to squeeze it out when his opponent's not looking. No. Oh, that's so smart. He just made two Marines to try to just drive it out. Oh my god, look at that. He can squeeze out of there. Sorry, guys. Even Tasteless makes mistakes. Well, it's kind of funny. I thought this game was going to end very quickly. It turned out to be a pretty long game. Oh! Well, that Shuttle's going to be pretty low on HP, and it looks like Never's now pushing out. Unfortunately, the Shuttle is so low on hit points, it's not really going to be effective for dropping things on tanks. Pylon wall at the middle left, +1 on the way. Protoss doesn't seem to have a lot of gateways, but then again, Terran doesn't seem to have a lot of factories, so both players not being too aggressive and instead going to go ahead and expand. Armory coming in here. We've got a pretty lively audience in the studio tonight. This is actually becoming a lot of fun. Not that it wasn't fun before. It's always fun to watch StarCraft, of course. Well, I think Never's going to need to transfer a few more SCVs. Oh, he just transferred too soon. Never's timing not quite as good as somebody like Flash is, for instance, who seems to be genetically engineered to play StarCraft. More factories on the way. I think Never's going to push into the valley. Yes, he is. If he can get in there, it's just such a strong position. Well, looks like this. He has managed to secure this at this expansion. By the way, GOMTV would like to encourage. I just got a note here. GOMTV would like to encourage people to try that new feature we have. The clean source personal broadcasting service, because we only have one person using it right now. Feel free to give it a shot. Marcel's pouring in here now. Oh my God! While I was reading that note, I guess I missed Shuttle getting a ridiculous amount of units. What just happened? I don't know. I don't understand this game anymore. Never should have been way more ahead than this. What is going on? I cannot believe this. I think Shuttle has a very strong chance of winning this unless he pisses it away like he did the last game. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Well, now Shuttle has some map control. He could move in there and take out Never's expansions. What happened to Never this game? Oh my God. Shuttle, he must have sacked probes again. Oh my God, he's going to move towards the expansion. He's closing in. Never needs to get it together and stop this, but I don't know if that's a possibility. Meanwhile, Never moving around with vultures on the top left side of the map. Oh, let's see if a Shuttle happens to be helpful for Shuttle this time around. Oh, nice! Drop there on the tanks. I think we can expect to see GG here. Shuttle is completely and totally falling apart. And when I said falling apart, I meant Never was falling apart. I'm so startled by what is happening. Wow. I can't believe that. Okay, so Shuttle just won that game after a failed proxy. And what looked like Never had map control. Shuttle, he's those players that doesn't hide his emotions. Probably wiping away a little bit of the foam from his mouth because I think this guy has rabies. He was a terror beast that game. Whoa. I think that's the first time I've ever used the word terror beast to describe anyone. That can be his new nickname, Shuttle the Terror Beast Protoss. Well, both players have joined the game already. Never not interested in watching that replay. You very rarely see Protoss players win games after failed proxy games, especially ones that involve cannons. Because usually if you get the forge out, then it's so all in, it's almost impossible to recover. Whoa. Shuttle is really showing us why he managed to make it so far in this tournament. That was pretty crazy. Wow. Again, I would like to encourage you, though, to try that clean source personal broadcasting service. Click the live button, and then click on the how-to, just to, if you have any questions on how to use it. And you can basically broadcast StarCraft, and people can tune in and watch that. It's a lot of fun. Try it out. Give it a whirl. Okay, I'm trying to collect myself from that last game. Let's get ready for game 3. In a little bit. We're back. It's game 3. Shuttle, the Terror Beast Protoss, defied the laws of StarCraft and somehow managed to win after a failed proxy gate that involved a forge and a cannon rush. So I gotta say, I'm very impressed. I've regained my confidence in Shuttle. He seems to be playing a lot more cleanly than he was in the previous game. He was winning game 1 as well until he decided to sacrifice all of his units for no apparent reason at all. We'll see who wins game 3, though. It's going to be on Katrina. Katrina's a map a lot of people believe favors Protoss unless your name starts with a fla and ends with an ash, because wow, I can't believe I said that. That was so cheesy. I think that it's pretty tough, though, in general for Protoss to lose on this map. It really favors carriers. You almost always see carriers. We did see a few pro gamers such as Bisu tech to Arbiters to throw off Terran build orders that were anti-carrier. We normally see fast armory from the Terran to get the +2 attack, +1 armor, and then they push out. This allows you to well, basically, interceptors evaporate in circumstances where the Goliaths have that many upgrades. All right, I think we're going to get this game going here pretty soon. Again, try out this new feature we got here. I think it could be a lot of fun. And also just a great opportunity for other people to try shoutcasting StarCraft. It is, of course, at the, wait, where is it? I keep forgetting this thing's name. It's on this piece of paper in front of me. The Clean Source Personal Broadcasting Service, a new feature we have here at GOMTV. It will work with either the StarCraft games or the World of Warcraft games, so definitely try that out. It should be a lot of fun. Just click on the live button, and I believe it's somewhere on there. I wish I had more information. I was only told about this 5 minutes before the cast. Katrina. Really interesting map. It's actually a map I'm not all that fond of playing on it personally. I especially find Protoss versus Protoss kind of annoying on it. If I'm on IC Cup and a Terran wants to play me, I'm always down to play on Katrina because I got some good carrier builds on that map. By the way, if you know, maybe you're an avid StarCraft fan, but you don't know where to play against good people because, well, let's be honest, people on Battle.net are generally pretty bad. Check out the private ladder at iccup.net. Great StarCraft ladder, active 24 hours a day. Pro gamers are actually required to train on it for a certain amount of hours every day, depending on which team they are. So you can play against the best of the best. Great practice. It's also very interesting. Almost everybody on iccup.net is anonymous. They don't use the real IDs, so you're going to be playing against an army of Smurfs, although there are some websites that have deciphered some of the pro gamer IDs. Yeah, I actually Smurf on there. Smurfing, of course, the RTS. Actually, I think it's just a general esport term for when you don't play on your normal ID. Well, I think we're going to get this game started here pretty soon. We do have both players confirming that they're ready. I think this should be a lot of fun. Also, feel free to check out my broadcasts at the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational. And I would like to personally, once again, thank Jason Lee for coming in here on a Sunday and doing those broadcasts for me while I was out of town. Let's get ready for some more StarCraft. Well, we've got this game going. Now, here's Never at the top left. Well, actually not top left, just the top. His expansion is at the top left. Here is Shuttle at the far right. Who's going to go on to the Final Four? Clearly, they're both capable of beating each other. It's just going to be a matter of who can play better on this map. Now, looking at our stats, we can see the Protoss tend to dominate on Katrina. Probably a warning to look out for carriers. Now I'm curious as to how Terran's going to play this out. We have seen, we did see a game in the Star League actually. It was pretty interesting where Flash was playing against Stork and made 2 barracks in the middle of the map, predicting that Stork would go for the Fast Nexus. Fast Nexus, incredibly common on this map, and Stork got humiliated. On the other hand, some Protoss says know that it's very easy to win a game with a proxy barracks, and are actually afraid of not. Let me rephrase this. They avoid going for the Fast Nexus because they don't want to lose to some type of rush like that. And in this case, it looks like Shuttle's going to go for a more standard build. Oh my God! He's going to do it. There it is, the proxy barracks. And since we see Shuttle getting the gateway early on, I think there's a higher chance that we could see a loss here for Never. Now, Never doesn't seem to be going all in, unless we see a second barracks. 2 barracks necessarily means all in. Oh. This is kind of an interesting build order that we're seeing here from Never, because he is spreading out the barracks like this. Now I think, well, I'm very curious as to how Shuttle's going to handle this. He needs to get at least 1 Zealot out here. Oh my God. He didn't get the Zealot out. He went right for the core. Now, is this probe going to spot this? That will be the key. Oh my God. All right. Never is about to find his opponent. This game is going to get out of control very quickly here. StarCraft, an insane game. They should require helmets when this game is played. I mean, it is extreme, man. It is so extreme. Looks like Shuttle's going to spot his opponent and also realize that something is up. He may predict Fast Nexus. I mean, Fast Command Center, excuse me. The pronouns are winning once again. Okay, he did get a Zealot out after the core. Never's going to have to back up. Now, Never is in a very difficult position because he was probably hoping that his opponent would do the double barracks. Nice micro there by Never. Whoa! The SCV got some payback. Now, Never has to win with this rush. If Never doesn't win with this rush, it'll be harder to recover than when Shuttle had to recover with that proxy game that failed. Oh man, I don't think Never can do it. He's already secured the high ground. He's going to have to take a bunch of it. Oh, he's already bringing a bunch of SCVs. This is it. It's now or never, no pun intended. No, he's closing in. The Dragoons are getting microed back. He's building a bunker. Oh, not the best micro here by Shuttle. He should be bringing his probes. But it looks like there are just barely enough Dragoons here. Oh, get in there. No, impossible. There's no way. Oh my God, I think Shuttle's going to move on to the Final Four. Never, the player who got the auto seed. Oh my God. What in the hell is Never going to do now? Well, this has turned out to be anything but a typical game on Katrina. Normally we see a macro game. This time it's turned into micro wars. I think Shuttle could just run right by that bunker. And it looks like Never's fallback plan is then to go for the Fast Command Center and use those Marines at the front to try to hold off any attack. Now, there's a lot of Dragoons, though, and they do have Dragoon range. Oh, my God, he's going to skip the bunker. Peace, bunker. Oh, my God, nice move here by Shuttle. Never has to hold attack off, but his Shuttle's control is pretty good. Well, no, it's not. It's not that good right now. He should really be microing that a lot better. And Never is actually going to hold this attack off. Shuttle, I've seen computers have better micro, but he does have more Dragoons on the way. Shuttle, the terror beast that he is, is going to get the SCV over here, making the command center. Never is in hot water despite Shuttle's poor micro.
멀티를 가져가도 좋고 이번에 선택도 좋고 뭘 해도 지금 김민수가 너무너무 좋은
Oh my god. Alright, well, he could be using the Dragoon to bait those Marines back so he can bring more in. Ah, Shuttle, your micro, please. Now it's starting to happen again. Now he's getting his micro on. Well, here comes the Nexus now. His Nexus will finish a little bit later than Never's command center. And of course, Dragoons do outrange the bunker with Goon range. Shuttle has to micro well here if he wants this attack to keep working. Otherwise, Never is going to be back in this game. I really thought that this game was going to be over 2 times already. And it's turned out to not be the case. Now, the factories... Oh my god, wait, hold that thought. Here comes an attack. Nice control here by Shuttle. Picking it up once again. Microing the weaker Dragoons back, baiting the Marines forward. I think he's going to break this. There it is. Good game. Shuttle managed to take down Never. Shuttle the terror beast toss. You can see how happy it is. The player who did not get it because Never was believed to be such a strong Terran. The crowd is going wild right now. Shuttle, congratulations to you. He has made it. He has managed to move on. Never. Devastated now. He will not make it to the Final Four of the GOMTV Avertech Intel Classic, the largest tournament in Korea with the Ballerist prizes. Wow, you can see the look of crushing defeat in Never's eyes. He did not predict his opponent correctly, guessing that he would go for the fast Nexus. And Shuttle, to some extent, guessing that his opponent would go for the proxy game, proxy barracks. Fantastic games here. It's been a real thrill casting that first game, and we got yet another great game. Coming up next here, Jaedong versus Lomo, Lekap versus Lekap, a Zerg versus a Terran. Jaedong, the highest ranked Zerg player in the world right now. A force to be reckoned with. Many believe he is the favorite to win this tournament. I actually did say he was the favorite to win GSI until he got flashed. I can't believe how great these games have turned out to be. We're going to be going to a little break here. I would recommend that you try out our new thing. Give us some feedback on this clean source personal broadcasting service where you can shoutcast StarCraft matches yourself and people can tune in and check them out live. It's a lot of fun. I would do it if I had the chance, but I'm already casting on the mainstream. I am not the only StarCraft caster out there. There are actually a multitude of StarCraft casters. So you guys should give that a try. Should be a lot of fun. Well, it was a lot of fun at the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational. It was great to meet all of the Blizzard employees. Savior and me also got to party together. It was about time, too. Savior, a total beast when it comes to partying. Not a terror beast like Shuttle, but he's definitely a lot of fun. I also got to party with C a little bit. Really exciting games here, though. I'll say it again. Cheers to all the StarCraft gaming sites out there. It's been a real thrill to be broadcasting these games to you all. As far as the word for getting another co-caster, we probably won't have one until the end of this tournament and the next season starts up. I will be going on a vacation in between now and then, so no StarCraft for probably about a month and a week. By the way, what else can I tell you guys? StarCraft 2, got to play a little bit of that. Pretty cool. I do not like the auto mining or the MBS. But other than that, I think it has a lot of potential. All right, we're going to take that break now.
이재동 선수의 경기가 치러집니다.
Stay tuned. We got great more games coming up here very soon. We'll be back.